Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's a new week. No new update, of course, barring like some very, very minor bug fixes. But we're going charge today. Feel like it's the main team I haven't run too much recently, so I might as well. Just kind of going the big heavy hitters. They're fun to use. I should actually put on Rose Banner. That could have been funny. I wasn't thinking about her. I was thinking about like more tremory people, or more, not tremory, chargey people. Did I not choose charge starting you gifts? That's weird. Normally it's... I guess I... Huh. I did, okay. It's weird that it didn't show anything. Weird that there was so little, because normally it's like guaranteed... Did they break that? Huh. I might sound like incomprehensible right now, but that was very odd. Like... Do you know what I'm referring to? Like, I'm referring to the, fact, like, normally... If you don't reroll floors, you're guaranteed one EO gift for your status effect on each of the options, right? The leftmost is always thing for your status effect, but that wasn't the case there at all. Did they break something in this update? That was definitely not normal. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. I haven't heard any talk about anything like breaking too much this update, but you never know. Maybe they're making some changes in preparation for next mirror dungeon. Could happen. Oh yeah, it's exciting stuff because the funny live stream is going to be soon, isn't it? That's going to be tomorrow morning, yeah. As of posting this video. That'll be cool. Looking forward to it. Probably will stream it, right? That sort of deal. As one does, right? It'll be fun, I'm sure. And I'm excited to see, you know, like, all the stuff coming in the future. See if next week is going to end up being Mirror Dungeon. I think next week probably going to be Mirror Dungeon 5. Not looking forward to it because it's like the worst week for it to be. I won't be able to do much of anything for the first few days because of Thanksgiving. Maybe it won't be then, right? Maybe if not. But like new Mirror Dungeon that like has like a much greater focus on like chain battle stuff would make a lot of sense the same week as we're getting another dev yet, another retreat focus unit that really only works well with chain battle stuff. I don't know, I just feel like it fits too well from what we know. And it definitely is the longest we've had to wait for a new Mirror Dungeon in the season, right? By a notable amount, really. Usually it's like 2 or 3 weeks after the final update. Yeah. The final update of the actual Kanto. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see, we'll see. I'm excited for Mirror Dungeon 5 no matter what, though, because it's going to be a new Mirror Dungeon. I'm just worried if it does end up coming a time where I can't actively play it, it's going to drive me crazy for a few days. So hopefully that isn't the case, but you never know. And Grey Coat. That's nice, we actually got a fair bit of glooms. That'll be a little bit of healing. Why did I choose this floor? Oh, I chose this floor because of, I think I chose this floor because it had a Zippoliter, right? I think so. Kind of been off. I was so thrown off by the lack of charge EO gifts that I kind of completely forgot. I'll try and keep an eye on that to see if that actually is something that's happened in this update. Because that, like, immediately, like, something was very clearly off to me. It would be a weird thing to change, but it would make sense if, you know, prep for next Mirror Dungeon. Because there were only 3 things mentioned on the patch notes. Pretty small stuff, but, like, I mean, I say that, but admittedly, like, the fact that they actually are changing the annoying issue, you know, like, with the, like, verification thing, where sometimes it'd make you download the entire game again on Steam. Like, they're fixing that to some degree is hype, at least, because that's annoying. It happens, like, every few months or something. You just have to re-download the entire game because of Steam cache stuff being funny. So if they fix that, they at least added a warning message, so that's good at least. You know what's going on instead of being like, wait, why is there a giant update right now when it's just Steam being weird? Gamble? No dice, that's fine. Should have gone for a tier, one of the other ones, but that's okay. Because I do want to upgrade, like, everything here, right? Because, like, it's all really nice to have. More charge is good. Employee cards, more charge for everyone, which is nice. Poor Berserk is more charge for a couple people. Patrolling Flashlight isn't as big. You know what? I'll wait on that one, actually. I'd like to have some cost stockpiled for the next floor so we can get some EO gifts, right? I'd like to get some stuff for, like... I like to get more charge stuff, right? So we can make sure we can get the fusion gift materials, and also so we can just get generic fusion materials too. May need to fuse for the charge barrier ego gift. Who knows? Immediate rip dimension funnies. Nice. I really like never play around load. Like, it's a funny idea and all, that's for sure. It'll probably be good when you get chain battles. I feel like I say that for like everything, but feels too hard to actually manage in mirror dungeons. Warbotus is one of those units that we kind of got, and I've been using her like a decent bit, but like, I've really neglected looking into her kit like deeper. It feels like I know what I know her entire gimmick, of course. I know that much, but like, just an idea I haven't been super like interested in, despite running her frequently. I don't know, definitely suffers from being the 7th warp ID. And like, she's the captain, she like buffs the other one, but in a way that's like not super necessary. It's like a bit more damage on, IDs that already are stupid damage, so a little bit more isn't making a huge difference. But she's good, I think, probably. Solid, like, A tier ID. And get a random tier 2 to 3, I'll take that. Clockwork Spring. It's fusion material. Oh no, it's working now, okay. Huh. Yeah, that's normal. Why wasn't it working on floor 1? I really don't know. Well, do I take any of these? Not particularly. Mike Campbell. Okay, we go Lake World, we get Risk Guards. We'll have to deal with the Smee fight, which is fine. It'll give us a chance to actually build up, like, charge potency and stuff, so not a bad choice, honestly. Faust skill change? Absolutely. Get you another skill, too. That's nice. Get a little refreshing going, do some cheap ones, and then we'll switch into the actual... Yeah, nothing for charge. Okay, we'll do some charge ones now. I'll take a generator and a night vision goggles. That works. I don't need perversion. Oh, actually, wait, no, I don't need clockwork spring. That's right. You take those. Cool. And I'll take Bloody Gadget too, just because it's nice, right? It's good. I think it hits like people that are like fairly good for us, right? Because I think it's just Ryoshu and Faust, yeah. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, crap, take a Rupture gift, sure. We do have Yisong on this team. I feel like I infrequently run Yisong on charge teams just because I like to save him for Rupture teams instead, but this isn't like Mirror Dungeon Starlight juggling stuff going on here, so happens. I'll take it. I could take the levels. We'll be fine. I'm not super concerned. Okay. Headless Portrait earned. Cool. And let me check the lost thing, because am I right? Yeah, I am right. Okay, cool. So that works. If we upgrade it so they both get damage ups, I mean, that's going to be really funny. So I might go for that. It's just nice to have, 2 big damage dealers. Everyone on this team is a big damage dealer, so, like, that's no shocker or anything, but still. The goal is just going to be trying to get, like, another skill 3 on, like, everyone else now, right? We've gotten Faust another skill 2, so she's pretty much set, and if we can just get skill 3s for, like, everyone else, like, Otis definitely want another skill 3, and, like, I mean, everyone would want more skill 3s. It's charge. He's something I'm not super concerned about. Like, I'm sure he can do good damage, but, like, he's not who comes to mind as far as a real funny charge IDs, just because I consider him more, a staple of Rupture than anything. I'd love to see if Debbie at Sinclair ends up being a staple of Rupture too, yeah? Could be. I'm optimistic, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up, right? I mean, I kind of have got my hopes up already. Oh, that's actually the Envy Res, and that's nice. That skill gets a lot of mileage from Envy Res, so that's cool. Don't think I've got I don't think I've got Teleport equipped in Faust, and we won't do those funnies, but we shouldn't need those funnies with how much charge gain we're getting. As strong as it can be, like, it's no worries. We're just kind of killing these guys, yeah. As you do. As one does. If one is me, then yeah. What is it? Is it Envy Absaras? Is that what does it? Oh, it's 3 plus res. Okay, so it's any res, yeah. For a second, I was like, wait, it doesn't say envy res, but then I remembered it's 3 res including this skill, and it is an envy skill, so, like, yeah. Doesn't matter, because, like, it died beforehand, but I was like, wait, it doesn't say envy here. That's because it's very, very clearly, not stated, but is the only thing that works in that situation. A little silly. This is the last node? No, there's 2 more. Okay, cool. Blunt Week, more pirates, as they're called, you know. They're little gluttonous rats who eat all of our pie, and they will be killed for such transgressions. Well, we can get the anti-res again, that's funny. It doesn't even matter because you're spending most of your charge anyways, but it's still funny, right? It makes the skill stronger to some degree. And so therefore it's worth going for. And these enemies are weak to blunt as well, so like Mind Whip, you know, that was skill 2. So that sort of stuff. Doing a lot for us, that's for sure. Slash resist, that's fine. Charge countercurrent gaming, didn't quite kill, but that's fine, it's close. And these enemies do both die here, and we do get the envy rest again. How quaint. Can I actually guarantee? I don't have like my charge egos set up right now. That's the only thing, right? So like, I can't rely on that. But like, I know like theoretically we could have like almost all envy egos on this team. Not quite. Everyone has an envy ego, right? Like Yisung doesn't, Ishmael doesn't. Those people, we can't actually do funny stuff like that. But like Faust does, Dawn does. You could have it if I had Red Eyes equipped. You could if I had Dimension Shredder equipped, stuff like that, right? You could have a better one if you had Teleport equipped. I mean, I say that, but Hexnail itself is also really strong for Envy, so yeah. I'm walking you. Okay. More you? Cool. Some attacks immediately. We're getting that Envy 3 res again. We're getting it like every turn. A lot of charge units have Envy skill 3s, or if they don't, there's a decent chance they've got like a solid Envy skill 2, right? Like it's the case for Ishmael, or like Lotus. So it occurs. Envy is Charge's main sin affinity. Although, like, when you think of Envy team, usually Charge... I mean, Charge might be the first thing that comes to mind. What comes to mind first is obviously, like, middle IDs, like Middle Dawn, Queecliff, right? That sort of stuff. Because they lean into it a lot with, like, directly. Not really many other sin affinities do, right? Couple random skills here and there that have, like, resonance benefits built into them, but not quite to the level of Envy skills. We love it. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to do some fusion for Charge Barrier next floor. That's fine, though. Even if I end up getting Teleport, that's still really solid for us, because it means we can get more guaranteed good charge turn 1. Loomres turn? Sure. I mean, might as well, right? Like, build up charge, spend some charge, that's sort of antics. We do love our antics. Since our charge max is there. Actually, do I have Multicredit Keith passive going? Who does that target? I don't even remember who it targets primarily. Is it like first? I think it's first slotted, right? So is it going for Faust? Can Faust have a max charge of 35? If so, it's not like she can use it super well. But like, stuff like her skill 3 can definitely help. Overkill DDDR. You know how it goes. Could have saved it or something, but that's fine. I want to check. Your number 1 deployed ally, yeah. Which is you. Yeah, your max is 35. Okay. Like I said, not doing like insane stuff for us, but it's still funny. We'll spend all of our charge for the first charge countercurrent because we have the envy res going on, and that's what it does, right? It means you spend all of your charge to use it, which means your potency is looking pretty good. That's 5 charge potency on Faust already. Jeez. But wait, there's more. Okay, cool. Nice. That's unfortunate, Tails, but that's okay. You still kill. You're gaming, right? Your charge potency is real high, nice and ready. Let's save that skill too, actually. You know, let's save a lot of our funny skills for a turn. Might be nice to do something like this for now. Because I think Smee will probably come out next turn, even if it's just all bad skills, we're probably getting a few kills. Hopefully? I actually don't know if we're getting that many kills, actually, looking at how things are going. Maybe we'll do another filler turn, right? Make sure we're nice and prepared for what's to come. The real funny turn, the real kill turn. Oh no, there's Shmi. Okay, that's everyone. Alright. No, we are going full in this turn then. Will we get Rip Dimension off? So we get 3 load on everyone, that's decent. Yeah, that just kills, cool. Charge, counter current. Once again, just kills. So that's good, so you can just use your next one on this random guy. Who doesn't die immediately, but will die to a random punch from Otis. And then Otis gets her Rip Dimension off on Shmi. Should do some solid damage. Yes, even with your slash resist, still get the stagger, and we'll get the kill. Cool. And then we get the funny handshake of handshake that you would get for completing this floor, so we just need the 3-star, or we just need the tier 3, and then we can get the fusion gift going. The T1 Perpetual Motion Machine, I believe it's called. And we can manage that potentially. We'll try some fusing, right? I think I take a random tier 2 over anything else, yeah. Flush the Lamp, I'd like to keep that, but if I don't, I'm not too concerned. That's a question, actually. What do I have? Can I fuse 2 tier 3s safely? Probably I'm willing to sacrifice some of the charge stuff. So I do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Man, not quite enough. You know what? I'll go emotional repression. I'll get Lightning Rod at the end of the floor. I'll be able to almost certainly guaranteed use the charge barrier gift beforehand, unless it's one of the events on this floor. In which case, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my control then. But this is the Wrath floor. It's not a Wrathio gift. I should probably be fine. The odds of it showing up aren't super high or anything. But yeah, we don't want you particularly. We don't want you. We don't want you. Cool. There we go. Take that. Take the handshake. And there we go. T1 Perpetual Motion Machine. More charge stuff. Good stuff. We can get Fluorescent Lamp to ++. We can upgrade Bloody Gadget to ++, like I was saying before. 4 damage up guaranteed to both Faust and Ryoshu every turn. That's nice. And we got enough free upgrades that we can get Patrolling Flashlight to ++ as well. So now it hits 3 people and it's a little stronger. Alright, well, we're in a good spot. It's charged. Of course we're in a good spot. Should come as a given. Oh, whoops. Cool. I guess the question is, do I want Faust slotted first? Because really, she's not someone to particularly make good use of Imitative Generator, right? Because she wants to spam skill 2, not skill 3. No one's got like an exceptional amount of skill 3s right now, though, so like I don't see it as too big of a deal to like wait on it. We'll do that. We'll do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. Double up some of these guys. Don't think it's super necessary to double them up. We're killing a lot right now. I guess I didn't think of the fact that this might not necessarily kill because it's a... Actually, no, you're getting Imitative Generator, so you're getting the coin power, that's right. I was gonna say it might not kill because your skill 3 isn't your big powerhouse, but like you're still getting coin power to it. Just talking about Imitative Generator for you not being like super strong, but like it still makes your skill 3 really good, but it doesn't really work well for her game plan here, right? So maybe like later fights will change her up. I kind of like her getting double slotted first, but that only matters in normal encounters. And like everyone can do really well with being double slotted. I think Otis is the one who kind of benefits the most from, and then just people with good skill 3s, right? We'll do whoever gets more skill 3s. That's probably a good way to go about doing it. I think so. I'm min-maxing to an unnecessary degree here. I know that much. It's how I like to do mirror dungeons, right? We're obviously super strong and super insanely OP already. Question is how much further we can push it. I'll take that. You know what? I'll reorder the team right now, actually. We want you to go first because you benefit a lot from getting multi-slotted. Who next, though? Who do we really want the benefits for? I don't know. I still do like Dawn a fair bit. And then we'll make it so you can get that one, actually. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. That'll work. We'll change whoever's in second to probably whoever gets the additional skill 3 from the next shop. which will be the start of the next floor. So it's still a little ways away, but still. Point stance. We'll go for the Gloom Res, why not? Not something you always go for. A little bit of variety, a little bit of a Zane factor, as we like to do sometimes. We get that leap off, and I do think we are... Oh, we're gonna get Fragile. We're gonna use Leap to get Fragile to the one that's gonna get Mind Whipped, isn't that right? Yeah, so 2 Fragile and the one that's about to get Mind Whipped. Yeah, so you take 20% more damage from Mind Whip. Wowie. It was very much unnecessary, but, like, it's still nice to get more damage. It's cool. It's funny. It's funny how much damage up, like, Ryoshu and Faust have, because, like, yeah, really, I forgot, T1 Pressure Motion Machine gives us so many damage ups already. Yeah. Just gonna use some damage up, yeah. So, like, Bloody Gadget does, like, nothing for a certain point. I think it's giving you, like, 1, right? It's giving you, like, 1 damage up, effectively. So not that big of a deal. Would be funny if it weren't for the fact our damage up's already basically capped. It's still a little bit more, though, making sure we're nice and topped off. Like I was saying before, it's just minor min-max details I'm focusing on at this point. Get our event. Okay. Whoops. My mouse didn't move as far as I thought it would. Yep, that's the excuse I'm going for. Genuinely, no, it's Adam. My mouse was, like, kind of slightly off my desk, so, like, I moved it, like, how much I should have moved it, but because it's partially off the desk, it didn't move as much as I wanted it to. It's a minor thing. That's fine. Oh, it's just... okay. I was gonna make some comment on how we'll get our sanity back here, but, I mean, yeah, of course we are. It's bugs. Not the bunny. Well, the animal bugs. I mean, people, but like bug, like, appendages and stuff. It's the G-Corp, guys. I am phrasing these correctly. Undeniably so. Oh, we can get that brainwave charge going. How nice. We're not even gonna land a hit with Ishmael, are we? So we're just losing Sandy on her? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Didn't think that part through. I was like, it'll be fine, but then I was like, oh yeah, we're not actually gonna hit. Yeah, 15 Sandy loss. That's okay. A little bit more Sandy loss. It never hurt people, except for those that did hurt. Let's see. Do we get Funny Chicken Man, or not Chicken Man, Holiday Man? And we sure do. Called him Chicken Man because, like, Pop Bongi and Santada, kind of similar, like, bit-wise in my mind, right? They're very similar bits. This fight's not too bad. It's only 3 waves compared to the annoying one. No, we're just gonna save the strong attacks on everyone, I think. I think that'll be funny. We'll just save all the skill 3s barring Faust's just for later, yeah? Faust we just pop immediately, because, like, hers isn't their big damage killer, right? That goes for a different one. But we'll save some skill 3s, you know? Throw them all onto Santada at the same time. I feel like this is a bit I do every time I fight Santada. I'm like, yeah, let's just try brutally killing him as much as possible in particular. Yeah, ruin this one guy's life, especially, more so than the rest. That sounds like a joyous occasion. And if we get to the point where we double up on skill 3s, then of course we are going to use them anyways, right? Not going to stockpile them, like, unnecessarily or anything. And I'll probably pop a skill 2 on Faust next turn, just so she can get her potency up a little bit, right? We'll probably end up getting Anti-Res accidentally or something, but maybe we won't. Save some extra charge. Oh, yeah, your max is 30 now. Oh. I forgot that I need to actually split them evenly. Well, that's fine. It happens. It's just one more turn. Easily fixed by a little bit of damage. So on and so forth. Love Holiday Bot. Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright, pal. Yisong. If that's even your real name. It probably is, but maybe not, I mean, right? Pseudonym bit. Might not have actually been the guy. I don't think it was the guy's real name, was it? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read up on the real life League of Nine. Maybe I need to dust off my brain a little bit. Get rid of all the worms that have infested once again. And just keeps on happening, right? You guys know how it'd be when you get those worms in your brain. The brain worms. That didn't even kill because it was tails. Alright. You know, Warped On skill 1 being a nuisance is really one of the most warped on moments of all time. Kind of it's like the one thing when people don't warped on on a gameplay side of things, it's either because she just does a lot of damage and then interesting, or it's because her skill 1's annoying, right? It's just not good. That's fine. We'll kill him this turn. Without a doubt, and then next turn will be funny kill turn. That'll work. May seem like a funny bit to do, but I want to get potency up a little bit more on Faust, and you might as well. Spend a little bit of charge, because it shouldn't make too big of a deal. She's getting another skill 2. I don't think anyone else is getting another skill 3 in time, so it works out. Brave Dimension isn't going to be... I mean, it's 2. It's 2. That's alright. Not great, but it's fine. It's 2 load. Or not? Where's the load? Huh? Is it not a... Okay, there it is. Don't know why it didn't show up on Yisong. Unless I just didn't see it? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I was just blind. I could see it happening. It tends to happen. Yeah, you're very dead, aren't you? Yeah. I mean... Well, duh. We're spamming exclusively super strong charge skills on this guy. He's already an 800 HP big baby who barely lives a single turn in most fights. Just a little bit extra. A little bit extra, it felt like. We like to go extra. The extra miles is saying. We get Lightning Rod now, so that's cool. Also another Yu gift. We'll just take Revolver. It's solid. Gamble? No, dice. That's fine. We actually don't have any tier 3s we can get for charge now. It's only random tier 2s, and it's just, goggles. And, is it just goggles and Gimvite? It might be. Let's go Gimpler, actually. That's not bad. And then maybe we'll try and finish it off with a little bit of Murder on the Warp Express for the charge ego gifts. Could work well. Ryoshu's skill change. Okay, you've been selected. We can probably earn a profit off of that one, eh? Waka Waka. Okay, it's Bone Pile Man. That's cool. One of those Abnos that if you ask me to name every single Mirror Dungeon Abno, I feel like that Bone Pile probably the last one I'd think of. I don't know if there's any other Mirror Dungeon Abnos that are more forgettable than it, honestly. I don't know, that might be rude, but I just wouldn't think of it. It's just a pile of bones. It doesn't seem super interesting yet. If I do think of it, it's because I think of the Chattering Teeth and think oh yeah, that bone pile is similar to Chattering Teeth. Right? That's the only chance I think I would end up thinking about it. Even if I went off Ego Gift, I would not think of the bone sinking Ego Gift. I don't know. We're gonna get some raw fight for it one day, and then I'll be eating my words, probably. That's usually how it ends up going, right? But until that day, I stand by my point. Will I regret it? Potentially. Who knows? Part of the fun is that I don't know, right? You're annoying. You should explode. Okay, cool. I don't know. I think, Dimensional Orbit Stabilizer is also probably a pretty solid bet for one I'd forget. But I really like its design, I just hate its Ego Gift. I think it's a cool design. It's very incomprehensible, but like it's also pretty solid. Any other ones that are weird? I might forget the nebulizer Abno as well. The what is it? Sleeping Bag of the Olden Days, I think it's called. If I'm not mistaken. That one's also kind of forgettable, but Nebula is super memorable, so it's kind of weird in that regards, I guess. I don't know. I guess if I'm forgetting about an Abno right now, then, like, maybe that's a sign that it's super forgettable, but, like, I'm thinking through all the other Abnos in my head. Like, not including stuff like the Mirror Dungeon 1, like, events that can't show up now, like the shop, like, or not the shop, like the vending machine and, like, the mirror room and, like, the surgery bed, that sort of stuff. We don't even know if those are actual, like, Abnos, right? Could have been. We're not fully sure. I know, you know what? I'm gonna pull up like a list in the Limbus wiki. Kind of have it open on the site. Okay, Jen. That should be fine. Rift Dimension, you should do a lot of damage. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let me pull up the list of Abnos. See if there's any other like Abnos I'm forgetting more so than the others. Like all the ones you fight, obviously super memorable, not including like, LobCorp stuff. Like scrolling through this, the rest of these ones, yeah, they feel pretty memorable to some degree, barring like. I think some of them I might have like a little bit of trouble remembering. Yeah, Tomb of Bone. That's the name of the bone, like the bone pile. A Tomb of Bone. That's a funny name. I'll give it that. Yeah. Will probably be dead by that point. Yeah. Oh, I'll bet on it. Yeah, other than that, yeah, like, other than, like, Tomb of Bone is definitely the most forgettable. Sleeping Bag the Olden Days, Dimensional Orbit Stabilizer also being, like, ones I might forget about. Mainly Sleeping Bag the Olden Days. Very cool design, though. It's just one I feel like I don't see a lot. It's probably just because I feel like I get Nebula a lot from shops and stuff, and therefore I never see the event actually show up. I don't know. Yeah, that's my list of top 3 forgettable Mirror Dungeon Abnos. But it's funny to say, since 2 of the 3 I do really like the designs for, both Dimensional Orbit Stabilizer and Sleeping Bag the Olden Days. I think they've got cool designs. The event themselves, just easy to forget. Tomb of Bone, though, I think its design is pretty lackluster. But it's just a pile of bones, and until we see the actual creature form, which might look a lot different, like... Can't say a lot. Maybe it'll be a funny Abno where like the actual Abno's like all around us, right? We're kind of like submerged. We're like partially like standing in like the part of the pile of bones, like the Tomb of Bone. So I think that could be really cool. One of those Abnos I feel like would be out of left field to get, but like it's one of those Abnos that'll never like feel like a logical selection to get anything for, right? It's just a weird one. It's forgettable. Apologies to, you know, the Tomb of Bone fans. I don't know if there is actually any Tomb of Bone fans. I don't know if I've ever seen an image of it. You know what? There's like, I'm kind of like mentally faced with like 2 paths in my head right now. Either like, become like the biggest hater of Tomb of Bone or become the biggest enjoyer of Tomb of Bone, right? And I don't know, it's a hard choice to choose. Because both of them could be real funny. Hating on something like no one remembers... But loving something that no one remembers, also, they're both real funny options. I don't know. You know what? Question of the day. What are your thoughts on the Tomb of Bone? Are you a hater or are you an enjoyer? We're half an hour into the episode, but that makes it even funnier to just randomly do the question of the day here. I'd say. I'm kind of really debating, like, which path do I choose? This could, like, drastically, like, change the future events of the game, right? You know? Might lock me into the bad ending. Why do I have Samjo selected? Wait, what? Huh? He's been sleeping this entire time, hasn't he? I filter out, like, the announcers so hard, but, like, no, he's been talking to me this entire time, hasn't he? Huh. When did I add Samjo as one of my announcers? What? I thought I just had, like, the actual new stuff selected. Just Dawn, Sanjo, and Bloodfiend Trio. I mean, I'll roll with it. I won't That won't change at this point, right? Already been here for so much of the run, but... Huh. Well, we can get lightning round to ++. More charge, because we needed that. Okay. We'll get an ++2, because they're just going to give that to me for free. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. And yeah, Kim, of course. No other options in this floor. Okay. Let's see. What's the plan? All out first turn? Might actually be, yeah. Just simply because looking at some of the stuff, we've got DDADR, and we've got 2 of them. Can you clash any of these? You can. Okay, cool. That'll work then. Sure. Should be able to win those clashes pretty solidly. I know you resist blunt, so it's not going to do too much damage to you. That's fine. Because we'll make up for it in our fighting spirit. Yeah. Yeah! No, just in the insane damage output of charge. That's what it is. That's even more powerful than fighting spirit. The power of incredible violence, eh? And we've got a fair bit of slash attacks too, right? Like, because 3 of our big mega nukes are slash, the other 3 are blunt, right? That's how it works. Actually, no, it's 3/2 blunt, 1 pierce, right? Because Yisong. You're almost staggered already, though, so like you're already like looking like your life's in a little bit of danger, pal. Might need to get that checked out. All that death you're about to face. Probably not good for your health. If I had to take a wild guess, wild gander. But you should get staggered pretty easily. Ooh. Oh, right, the lowest star. Oh, that's kind of messing with us, isn't it? Because we've got a fair bit of pride stuff and blunt stuff. Kind of forgot about that. Well, that's no worries. He'll be low sanity, but we'll make up for it by staggering him this turn. Good old DDDR. We missed the first coin, but still did, 350 damage. And now you're no longer resistant to blunt. You're fatal to it, so our charge counter current, a little bit of damage. Yeah, you're not quite dead yet, but you'll definitely die next turn, yeah. Cool. We don't even have any... I mean, we do have 1 strong skill because we have Faust skill 2. We don't have any skill 3s this turn. But, when talking about multi-crack Faust skill 2, it might as well count as a skill 3. Given its, damage. Pretty good. And it seems like it is going to be what gets the kill, so that's nice. Good old funny. Boink. Hit him to the ground, but didn't even get the shockwave up because of how hard he died. That's what we call aura. I think. Probably. Gamble? Alright, there's nothing to... It would just be night vision goggles. Literally the only thing we can get. Time killing time. Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Okay. What will we go for? Oh, we want to go poise. Let's go poise breathing. That sounds like fun. If we get Pequatrio, it could be funny. I do like to go for Pequatrio. It's kind of the most fun final fight of, like, any of them. Just because, well, I mean, it's Pequatrio, right? What more do I need to say? It's Pequatrio. I'm walking here. Yisong skill change. Don't really want the Yisong skill change. Commemorative coin, though. Also don't really want that. We don't need Black Ledger. We also just don't need research stuff in general here, I don't think. We've built up enough already. That, like, if we do need to spam egos, we're probably going to be fine, but, like, will we need to spam egos at this point? Probably not. I'll take coin, though. It's funny. Heathcliff, no. Not quite what I'm looking for. I appreciate you showing up, though, even if it was unannounced. I appreciate the kind gesture, friend. We'll sell the skeletal crumbs. Sorry, Tomb of Bone enjoyers. I almost said Bone of Tomb, no. Tomb of Bone. Dawn skill 3? Sure thing. And save the rest of our costs for the final shop. Yep, works out. This is just gnomes, okay. I was like, what is this gonna... It's just gnomes, isn't it? It's gonna be gnomes, yeah. It's Dodoru, or Dodoru's unnamed brother. It's Dodoru's dead. Rare case of a named character that technically never shows up in Mirror Dungeon, and instead it's replaced by the no-named variant. And I say rare case because it's like the only case of us having a named character that uses the same sprite as a no-named character. Like, asterisk, because, like, you could abuse my wording to be like, oh, what about, like, Queequeg, because she's unnamed the first time you fight her, or something like that. But you know what I mean, I think, hopefully. Probably. Unequivocally. Unequivocally is just a fun word. I like any word that has, like, the same meaning as, like, indeed, but, like, just sounds funny. Like, indubitably is a good example. Unequivocally is also a good example, right? They're probably, like, the main examples that come to mind. There's probably more out there that I've used infrequently. Anything that starts with an in and then just some random long word is fun, though. Indeterminably. Indecisively, right? You see what I mean. We also haven't had ego at all yet, have we? Are we gonna get another ego-free run? Because that could be fun. I do like when I get the ego-free runs, because, usually it's not intentional. It's just because I don't feel the need to use the ego, right? And it never ends up being important. You've got barely an HP. Yeah, and just like to finish you off. You're weak to Pearson. Or I guess you're just weak to Gluttony. You're fatal to Pierce because you're staggered, but you're still effectively weak to Pierce in that state, right? You're just weak to everything, so yeah. We'll focus on the cost here. Random tier 2, 3, you get probably has more cost in general than that one, but I made my bed. And you have no idea how hard I'm lying in it right now. More gnomes, yeah. I mean, like, I can't complain about gnomes, right? It's really like 2-path meme, light path, gnomes, dark path, Pequod Town. And that's like the entire floor. And we'll get the stakes like that sometimes. You know, we'll just block that, right? Like, I don't want to ego it. We'll just tank it. That works. We're getting the envy res right now. Like the big 3 envy res specifically, right? Because we've got the rip space, the DDDR, and the dimensional current, or the whatever it is. Not dimensional current. It's the charge counter current. That's what it is. Dimensional current's something different entirely. It's like, what is dimensional current? It's like that's one of the skills somewhere though, right? One of them's got like a random current in the middle. That's energy charge. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. There might not be another current other than like silt current. My bad. I've failed you all. I'm Squidward. Don't know why I'm Squidward. Sometimes you just be Squidward though, yeah? So be. Embrace it. He like possesses me sometimes. Tries to urge me to play instruments poorly and drive a bike off of cliffs, resulting in massive explosions for unexplained reasons. You know, just kind of like Squidward urges. Everyone gets Squidward urges. These guys are still annoyingly alive, but we're killing them. So they're not going to be annoying. They're going to be satisfyingly dead. There's one done, and then the other one we should just be able to finish off with everything else. So we're getting the leap off. We'll get the 2 fragile. We got the heads. I was expecting to get the tails just to spite me. Because there was only a 5% chance of us not getting the fragile off, but that's high enough a lot of the times. That's good. Victory. Victory, Screech. More gnomes? Cool. Like I said, gnomes, they're the good ending. I'll take it. I'll take it. I love how, like, the light fixture in this background still does not work. Like, it just flickers in and out during combat. Like, you can see it there, right? Like, it's been like that since this mid-chapter release. This mid-chapter released almost a year ago at this point, since it was last December, right? Like, very end of last December. Like, after Christmas last December. Like, it might have actually been start of January by the time it released. I might be right about that. I don't remember the exact time frame stuff, because time is weird. As was it before or after I got Gregor? I think it was before. Or was it after? I don't remember, actually, huh? Don't remember the Christmas event was relatively. It's like either end of December or beginning of January, though. One of those 2 weeks. So I know I got Gregor, December 30th, I think, right? So it's in between those 2 weeks, and I'm trying to picture which of the two was it. Alright, cool. That's a victory. Nice. Pierce, shame I didn't go that bottom path. Those 2 events would have been nice, but that's alright. More for you. Means less for me. It means less than me. I banged the drums. Oh, here's our quad town. Yeah, this is where we're gonna need defensive skill. Yeah. Yeah. We're going for some gambling. I didn't actually look to see if they're gambles we'd win. Probably would have been a good idea. Oh, we triggered Ishmael's passive last fight, didn't we? I've been autopiloting because I've been talking and thinking and that sort of stuff. It happens. Still no need for egos, though. You know, this is one of those runs where I'd sooner let my entire platoon... Platoon? Yeah, platoon die than, use an ego. Because that's how foolish I feel like being. The word I threw, I was like, I don't think I've ever actually said the word platoon out loud. Like, my mind's tell me, like, no, it's supposed to be Splatoon. Which, like, no, that's not quite, a little bit of a different word. Not even a word technically right. It's not in, like, the Merriam-Webster dictionary, I don't think. Don't think they put, like, brand names in there unless they become, you know, widespread enough to become, like, Flanderized, right? Like, what's happened to, like, Band-Aids and how, like, a lot of bandages are just called Band-Aids now, despite Band-Aids being a brand. I think that might still be... I don't know if that's, like, considered, like, a dictionary word yet, though. Don't know if it's been used to that degree, but, like, that's how everyone uses it, right? That's unfortunate, that's fine. You're just getting hit once, so that's okay. There's other examples other than Band-Aid that probably fit better, but... that's the sort of thing. I kind of can't... They're not coming to mind, because it's not something in my area of expertise in the slightest, but it's something that comes to mind. Flanderized also might be the wrong term to use, but, like, it's also the term that's coming to mind. There's probably a better term for it. It's vaguely fitting, though. More gnomes! God, it's so tempting to just, like, whenever I see gnomes, I just really want to just, like, brutally murder them with a good old, like, sun shower or blind obsession or something. I guess best choice would be, like, ebony stem, since that's, you know, pierce and gluttony. But there's no need to result in such, you know, brutal violence. No need to ego this run. I'm gonna go 1 day ego free. Actually, I didn't ego yesterday's run either, huh? So I guess I'm gonna go 2 days ego free. Maybe that'd be a funny bit to do. I wouldn't do it right now, but like to see how long I can go ego free. Ego rehab streak. Not really like exactly the way I'd word it. Thinking about it with like a little bit more, even just like a little bit more thought. Probably a better way I could word it, but you know, going a bit of an ego dry streak just to see how long I can go without needing to use an ego. You know, I'll add it to the list. And when I say list, I mean the imaginary list. I don't have an actual list for that sort of thing. Maybe I should. I have a lot of ideas I never end up, like, fulfilling. You know, Dingus Office 2, may come one day if I ever get the, inspiration to do so. It's been, you know, over a year since the first Dingus Office, so, might have been a little bit late, but I don't want to do anything generic for it. If I do that, I want to do something, like, with a little bit of a spectacle to it, right? Who knows? Who knows? But we got like 1 or 2 more nodes, I think. Something along that ilk. Okay, I'll take the normal fight. Yeah, this is the last node. I'll go for the normal fight for Quad Town over the elite node for Quad Town, just because I respect myself, at least slightly. Yeah, it's only 3. Okay, that's cool. I'm actually, like, doing decent on those clashes. Do we actually win that one, though? Probably not, actually, yeah. Yeah, that's a 22 roller, isn't it? Yeah. Lose a little bit of ground and then it all falls apart. But yeah, 22 and 2 tails, yeah. It wasn't very likely. That's fine. We beat some coins, so we're not taking too much damage. Faust might get staggered or something, and if she does, like, she should be able to walk it off. This question does raise, who do we, like, get hit by Ahab if we get the quad trio? Only 1 in 3 chance of the quad trio. 1 in 3 chance we get Kim again. And then, who's the other option? Oh, Silk Current. Yeah, Silk Current would be fine. That actually might be hard for a no-ego thing, but maybe we'll just let the summon explode. I'm down for such an idea. Or maybe we can, like, clash high enough anyways, by just power of insane rolls. We won't be able to rely on predictions, though, so it will be up to chance. But, like, something like an Otis or a Briosha skill 3 could probably do it. Especially because they're gaining the coin power from Imitative Generator. Definitely is a bit of a strong power-up. And also everything else we have that's giving them a substantial power-up right on top of that. Well, we'll see what we get for our final shot. I'd like probably either an Otis or a Ishmael skill change, ideally. Yisong, you know, we'll take a Yisong. I've been trashing him. And you know what? It's your redemption arc. I've said some mean things about you, Tomb of Bone. But you know what? You know what? I think you're gonna take me the rest of the way. I think Tomb of Bone is what we need. It's what we need as, like, a society, right? We all need a Tomb of Bone. Make, like, a big, like, sculpture out of bone in, like, the middle of every city. A good old tomb. And, you know, that might just be what we need to bring society all back together, yeah? Oh, it's Silk Current. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Yeah. You know, I won't complain. You know, it's all right. Yeah, sure. If you say so. Yeah, it's fine actually. Definitely. I mean, it's better than Kim since we just fought Kim again. Kim would be a kind of a bit of a boring wash, most likely, if I had to take a blind guess, a blind obsession, as they say. I'm a big fan of blindly obsessing, honestly. One of my hobbies. Dominique, that's only a favorite. You know what? I'll roll with it. Okay. You've got some shield. You're fine. We can trigger passive, so it's not like you're being reshipped. Yisong! You got 2 tails out of 3 at max sanity. That one was entirely your fault. Ishmael, like, I admit that one was on my bad, but, like, Yisong should have won those. That was his skill 3. Against, like, some, like, weak enemy attack, right? Like, it wasn't even anything actually, like, scary. Yisong. Oh well. That's fine. Body's taking some solid damage. We get hit by that, it also does some solid damage, a lot of SP damage as well, which is always fun. And now we've got the paralysis. So, Yisong. How are you feeling about a redemption arc? And by that I mean we kill you. And see where that gets us. Yeah? Is that a yes? Sounds like a yes to me. Him, you know, screaming out in pain, begging me to not do it. Sounds like a yes to me, if I've ever heard a yes before. Actually could have won if he didn't have the paralysis. Good enough. Well, he takes it. You know, one must pay for their sins. Annoying tails, but that's fine. He still broke the Flotsam, so we're chilling. Just need to make sure we keep on breaking the Flotsams. Because if we're not egoing, we don't have a good way of beating it otherwise. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just play the long game, right? Win enough clashes against, or not win, defeat enough Flotsams, get rid of the paralysis that way, that sort of thing. It'll probably help out a lot. Campbell, sure. Cool. That one's nice and low. Good to see. We've got some good attacks this turn. Also pretty good to see. Good old one of these. Good old one of these. Good old one of these. We'll pop that on you, actually. Yeah, sure. That'll work. We'll do something like that. Cool. Should be good. A little overkill to pull up on the Flotsam, but, like... I mean, it's fine, right? It's for building charge. That's what your skill 3 is for. I'd rather play it safe than play it too foolishly. Oh, hey, I forgot about Contract. Yeah, that's a pretty notable amount of damage. Yeah, I don't think we'll actually need him to play the long game, are we? I forgot, we're running Charge. Like, we really only need to tank one Blind Obsession, and then we were set for life, basically. Although that also did a lot of fluorescence damage. Was this also going for fluorescence? I don't know, it kills, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, you know, there was a little bit of a sacrifice at the end there. But a sacrifice that I was willing to make, because he failed a really easy clash, and therefore you go into the shredder. You know? Kind of simple math. He's still no more damage than Ishmael, actually, huh? Yeah. Ishmael might be, like, overhyped at this point, honestly. Like, as strong as Mind Whip is, like, I don't know. Doesn't end up doing too much a lot of times, it feels sometimes. That's how it be, though. It was funnier when you could kill allies with it consistently. Now it's too easy to use. Darn that Uptype 4, making it so that Ishmael has a harder time killing everyone she cares about. And... level 331, cool. Good chunk of boxes, good chunk of lunacy, that's nice. Stockpile a little bit more for Walt Burgess. Don't have too many pulls yet. This may look like a lot of pulls to some people, but, like, I don't have enough pulls to get pity yet, so that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's, like, not a lot of pulls. Once I'm at the point where I'll be able to, like, consistently get pity, like, I've got some tickets, but not, like, a lot, right? It's actually still a solid bit, though. Yeah. I'm actually pretty close. I'll definitely be able to pity at that point, though. But yeah. That's when I consider myself being at a comfortable lunacy range. Well, daily pull time. Been a one-star kind of day for the past few days. Will that trend continue? Find out next time. No. Would it be really funny to do a cliffhanger where I was going to do my poll and I started the next episode with it instead? You know, I might do that this week. Oh, 2-star. It's on the new banner. Is it? Okay, slash mail. Sure. No particular opinion, right? Cool. But yeah. Just felt like running a charge team for hard because it's fun to run. It's mainly because I like Multi-Crack Faust. Rest of the charge units, I like these two, right? They're fun to use. I like you because you're Rupture, and that's nice to see. And Multi-Crack Faust is just genuinely pretty funny unit to use. Strong skill 2s are not something you see nearly frequently enough. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!